Hello everyone. Professor Emman is in the house now. So today I will discuss the denim fabric process flow. So denim fabric process flow is different from woven fabric process flow. So maybe next time I will discuss the woven fabric process flow. But today I will discuss the denim fabric process flow. So the process start with the raw material. So what is the raw material? Raw material is cotton. From raw cotton, they will process it and put in spinning. So spinning, they will spin the cotton and produce what's the end product. The end product here is the yarn. So when you produce the yarn, they will put in the cone. So from the yarn, they will go to warping. So warping, what they will do in the warping? So the yarn will put in the warping beam. So the end process in the warping is the warping beam. They will put the yarn in the warping, so they will put in the beam. So the end product, product is the warping beam. So if you have the warping beam, now you will put it in the sizing and dyeing process. So sizing means you will put starch to make it stronger in the weaving, because weaving there's so many tension, like abrasion, so you want to make the yarn more stronger. So sizing and dyeing. So dyeing, like indigo or black. Sizing, they put starch. It's indigo. So either blue or black. So what is the end product in the sizing and dyeing? It's called size beam. Means already dyed. Sometimes they call it dyed beam. But commonly used is size beam. So when you have the size beam, you will put it in the weaving. So what they do in the weaving? In weaving, you put the weft. Weft yarn to make it fabric. So weft is the vertical yarn. Horizontal yarn. Warp is the vertical yarn. So the warp and the weft, then what is the end product in the weaving? End product in the weaving is the gray cloth. Gray cloth or gray fabric means you still have the sizing on the fabric. It's very hard. So after you have the gray cloth, you must put it in the finishing. So finishing, what they do in the finishing? First, they put they make the singeing to take out the lint. After singeing, they put in sometimes they make desizing to make it more soft, but sometimes they not do the desizing. So after singeing, they do the mercerizing, or after mercerizing, they make the some finishing. some finishing chemicals like softener or like some resin to make it like stronger or lastier, shinier, like that. So after finishing, mercerizing, then they put in the sunforizing. Sunforizing, this is where make the pre-shrinking, means it will shrink. Then they adjust the bowing, they adjust the skewness, like this. So that's the purpose of sunforizing. Okay, so finishing, it has so many process, depends on what the final product you like. So finishing first is singeing, then washing, then after washing you can do desicing or you can do mercerizing. But after the mercerizing or desicing, the final process is sunforizing. So sunforizing is the pre-shrinking, pre-shrunk. We call it the pre-shrunk machine. They will do the shrinking, adjust the shrinking, adjust the skewness, adjust the bowing, everything. So this will make the fabric quality more good. So after the finishing, what is the end product of the finishing? So the end product in the finishing is the finish fabric. So if you have, when you have the finished fabric, you will go to the inspection. So this is where the QC and QA process. So they will check the fabric roll by roll according to 4-point American system, American standard. So this is the classification. They will make the classification of the fabric if it's class A, class B, according to the 4-point American standard. So after inspection, we will go to packaging. So they will pack the fabric roll by roll, then go to warehouse, and after that, delivery. So ready to deliver to the customer. End of the process. So this is the end of the process for the denim fabric process flow. If you have any questions, or if you want to know more about the process of the denim fabric, please have a message, and you can ask anything you like. So, Professor Emman out. See you next video. Okay na.